Hello, rising second graders. Today we're going to be working on some problem-solving strategies. In first grade, you worked on creating and solving one-step picture and story problems. Today our focus is going to be how we can use a KWS chart to help make meaning, how to use the acted-out strategy with counters, and in this case virtual manipulatives, and how to use related facts that you already know. So let's look at a problem. Here we go. 13 squirrels were on a fence. More squirrels came to join them. Now there are 20 squirrels. How many squirrels joined them? I can use a KWS chart to help me think about what I know about this problem and what I'm trying to figure out. Boys and girls, it is not necessary that you write this out, but it is a good idea to think about this. So I'm just going to think aloud through this problem for you. What do I know? I know there are 13 squirrels on the fence. I also know that more came. I also know that in the end there should be 20 squirrels. So what do I want to know? What I don't know exactly is how many squirrels joined them. Now, one strategy I can use, and you probably used in first grade, was to act it out or draw it. So here I have used some virtual manipulatives, and if you're at home, you could use cereal pieces, you could use pennies, whatever you have a lot of little items to help you count or act things out. But here I'm using some pictures of squirrels and a fence to kind of help me act it out. So what I've done is I've put 13 squirrels on the fence, and I like to organize it so I have 10 on the bottom and 3 more. That just helps me kind of see it a little bit more clearly. And then I know that more came to join them. So I have just added up as I went along, and I can see that I needed to add 7 more squirrels to join them. Okay, here's another problem. This problem I'm going to use that KWS chart to kind of help me out, but I'm going to use a different strategy. Okay, here goes the problem. Listen up. 8 birds were in a tree. 9 more joined them. How many birds now? So I like my KWS chart because it kind of helps me think about the problem and help me make sense of it. So what do I know? I know that there were 8 birds in a tree. I know that 9 more joined them. What do I want to know? I need to figure out how many birds are there after the birds join them. Now, I could act it out like I did in the previous problem, and if you need to do that, that's perfectly okay. But I understand this problem, and I think I know a related fact that will help me. So I'm going to just think aloud for you so you can see how I'm using a fact that I already learned in class to help me. So I know my double, 8 plus 8, will give me 16. And 8 plus 9, the 9 that joined them, is just going to be 1 more than 8 plus 8. So I don't need to act this one out. I will use a related fact strategy. I am using a fact I know to help me with a similar fact. There are now 17 birds in the tree, 1 more than 16. So boys and girls, a related fact strategy might also be one of the strategies that you use to solve problems besides acting it out. All right, to summarize what this mini lesson was all about, I modeled for you how you could use a KWS chart to help you make sense of a problem. I modeled for you how you could act out a problem using counters or virtual manipulatives. And I also showed you how you could use related facts that you already know to help you solve similar problems. In the following practice, you are going to do the exact same thing. You're going to use a KWS chart, you're going to act out a problem, and you're also going to try your hand at using some related facts that you know to help you solve a problem. Have at it, boys and girls.